Hey guys, Rexart here again. We're gonna jump straight into chapter 2 here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Um, yeah, let's jump into it. What are those blue skin things? Not beastmen, they're not elves either. There's some sort of dark aura around them. Roar! They're going to attack. Attack! What could drive these blue things to attack us so savagely? I didn't expect this sort of thing from beastmen. Let's send them packing and we'll figure it out later, Celine. That's an ominous start. This isn't going to be an easy journey, is it? I don't think there's any type of beastmen. They're an entirely different species. Zachary scratches his whiskers. I haven't seen them before either. No, I haven't even heard of them. What about our name? Blue Imps? There's a whole lot more ahead. Better to avoid trouble if we can. But I know that riling them up. Come out. I can smell you. What's that? They found us. Get 'em. Let's find out what they're up to. Humans! No wonder my bone breakers can't smell you. You're hardly a stench compared to the beastmen. Miss Evelyn, it can speak. I am Helma, leader of the Bone Breakers clan. I'm the Chaos Beastman, and I'm here to make sure invaders like you don't leave Slytherin Forest alive. Chaos Beastmen? Evelyn, they're a bunch of crazed savages. Sink your fangs into the taste of man flesh. Helma! Away with you, blood beast jungle does not welcome you, kind. Grenax. Dan, Turiel, please. I'm going to wipe you all out. That explains the bone breaker activity returned. Have you? Humans. Consider yourself very lucky. Humans. My name is Grendox, but you can call me Blackhorn. You should not have come to the blood beast jungle. Greetings, Master Blackhorn. We came all the way from Cries of Desert, and had no choice but to pass through Blood Beast Jungle on our way to the Elves' holy place. If you would be so kind, would you mind sharing me what you want to go to the Elves? Evelyn, I think we just talked to him. I heard about Master Blackhorn during my days in Crisis. He sounds like one of the more decent leaders of all beastmen. Very well, Master Blackhorn. I'm Evelyn, the Halo of Thorn. These are my two companions, Celine and Zachary. My mentor, the great mage Yolanda, has gone ahead of us to help Evelyn, High Priestess Mythesia. We follow her to do likewise, knowing that our Lurica is in great peril from the coming dark. A disciple of Yolanda of the Halo of Thorn are you? I count Mythesia as a good friend, and she has spoken to me about crisis facing the elves. I would assist you. My current task is to track down Bonebreaker, the group you just fought. Master Blackhorn, I don't understand. They're beastmen, right? How come we've never heard of them? We do indeed count their ancestors among our kind, but the Dark One, as you know, has no mercy. Their ancestors were corrupt, commending them. Their descendants to their life, the Chaos Beastmen, and wanted destruction. We have fought for centuries. Helma is their leader. The very strongest and arguably the most intelligible of the Bonebreakers. I'm comfortable wrapping up my observation here. In fact, I would like to go with you. Perhaps we Torrents can help. Well, that would be wonderful. Just as Pegasus, sometimes the universe throws you a bone. So, then what do you plan on doing the Chaos Beastmen, seeing as you're finished here? It's enough for me to update my brother clans on our way to the elves, and the land of the Centaurs is close. If you're willing, we can pass, by the way, if you don't mind their general hospitality to your kind. Then, Master Blackhorn, we will travel together. I'm sure our path will be a lot easier with you present. Evelyn, we're a centaur territory now. I must warn you, they do not take kindly to humans. They're rather stubborn about it. If I do not say, please be on your very best behavior. We do not want to anchor them. Ha! I heard centaurs fight each other at the drop of the hat, that they support the jousting came from them. I heard something like that. Ha! I'm not sure quite. I'm not sure of it. That I'm not sure of. But I can tell you centaurs fight often to resolve issues. It's strange to think that we torrents eat the same grass, yet live under completely different lives. Master Blackhorn, that's funny to hear you say that. Alright, secret room here. Kane and his companions travel to meet Cece for a long-awaited reunion, his childhood friend. You finally made it for a bowl. I was worried you got lost like when we used to play hide and seek, or that you've forgotten about our catch-up after only 1 decade. Of course. Of course. Wait. Of course. I wouldn't forget a thing like this, silly Billy. If I recall, we made an agreement to meet back here in a decade to sample some of our forest's finest Terran prestige. And sweet wine's our childhood drink. As you can see, I brought a few friends along. They heard many stories of this wonderful sweet wine, and they're expecting a lot. Cece looks a bit confused. Fluffball, I'm afraid we might not get a chance to drink any of this sweet wine today. Why, what happened, silly Billy? I brought my friends along too. You don't look very happy. What do you mean? Of course I'm very happy to see you. Cece's face goes red. It's always been nice to catch up with friends over a mug of sweet wine. There's just one little problem. I don't have the key ingredient, turnip paste. If I can get a turnip paste of sweet wine, it's not going to taste any flavor. Turnip paste? Oh, that's quite hard to get, isn't it? You don't have any turnips nearby. You have to get them from their bark. This is going to be a bit difficult. All of the Terrans basically clear out of the Blood Beast forest thanks to this terrible war. It's going to be very difficult finding them. If you can help me locate the Terran scroll, it'll point out where they've been hidden. The Terran scroll is like an enchanted wayfinder for finding Terrans. The scroll has their hideout marks. Unfortunately, one of the Terrans thoughtfully left one behind for me in case we ever need to contact them. The scroll would have made it easier to find out their location. Problem is, I don't know where it is. I was forging the other sweet wine ingredients several days ago when I accidentally stumbled into a bonebreaker camp. They attacked, I fled. When I got back, I realized the scroll wasn't on me anymore. You must have dropped it in the scroll near the bonebreaker, silly Billy. This is hardly a problem. We'll just look near the bonebreaker camp. We'll definitely get that scroll back. Blah. It's no laughing matter. The bonebreakers are insane. They'll attack at the slightest provocation. I'll be fine, silly Billy. I'll take my buddies. We'll be fine. We won't let those bonebreakers mess with you or anyone else. Or we'll teach them a lesson, but they won't forget. Foolhardy as ever, Fluffball. Always ready to leap in them at the fence, but I still think you should avoid the open conflict. It's totally fine, silly Billy. Just leave the scroll stuff to me. I'll be off then, Fluffball. I'll get all the oak barrels ready for the sweet wine mixture before you return, and remember, be careful. Get back here once you have the scroll. Don't get into a fight. Enemies, quick, capture them. They walked right into our path. I'm going to give you a rough reading for my poor silly Billy. This must be the scroll silly Billy mentioned, but it's too small, not even the size of my palm. Anyway, we got to get back to silly Billy right away. She must have prepared the oak barrels by now. Time to Rivenos. This is for you, silly Billy. The scroll, right? That's the one, the tenant scroll I left behind. Every reliable Fluffball. You always find a way to accomplish any task. He smiled with a silly grin. And you're still so full of praises for me, silly Billy. The honey and all other ingredients are ready to go. The oak barrels are prepared. Only one thing we don't have is the turnip paste. Silly Billy. Will you be able to find the turnip pretty quickly with this scroll? It's totally not straightforward. The scroll gives me their location, but they're not known for sticking together. And each turnip paste has a totally different flavor. You can't tell just by looking at it. You have to taste it to figure it out. That's the right one. In other words, we're going to have to find each other's tenants and try the paste before we can even get the flavor we want. Tell Billy, leave the paste testing to me. I'll find you exactly what you're looking for. I think that's pretty much all we can do. Let's try finding Mohawks, folks. I got his location from the scroll and it's also the closest. Hey, the tree over there. Be Mohawk. I found him. Who was that? Oh no, he's the one I had to fight when I tried talking to some honey off his branches. Oh dear. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I've met Mohawk. Let me go over and explain what we're trying to do. If he's an emerald, he'll be more than happy to give us the paste. Cece goes over to explain the goal to Mohawk. What is this you're here for, Celine? Of course I don't mind giving you some, but I can't stand the thought of letting that bear have any of my precious paste. I'm going to have to give this some thought. He tried stealing some honey. We Terrans have long memories, and we climb my branches and broke a few of the twigs. He's got a bit of a bad reputation among us. He was starving. He's not greedy, and he made a mistake. I hereby apologize formally to all tenants. You apologize. Surely it's convenience, you know that. I like the pleasure of beating you over the head a bit. I got no problem fighting you as long as you give me the paste at the end. Then you're going to have to win, you dumb bear. Well, 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 we tenants always keep our word. You beat me fair and square, and this paste is yours for the taking. Thank you, my luck. We've got to try a little bit first to see if it suits us. I'm sure it will taste better than any of you have ever had before. Go ahead. Without further ado. Yum 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 yum. My face is burning. Fluffball, what's wrong? You're starting to scare me. That's fine. It's just a bit of shock since he hasn't had this unique flavor before. It's a very exciting flavor. It's spicy. It's spicy. So spicy. My tongue is literally on fire. My stomach is on fire. My whole body is on fire. We can't use this. Well, I'm a bit shocked you don't appreciate such fine spices. Obviously, you have no taste. Your paste is very unique, my luck, but we need something that works well with sweet wine. We may have to find another candidate. Your loss, I'm afraid. We come to return if you change your mind for another exciting experience on the tip of your tongue. Thank you, Mohawks. Thank you for understanding, Moloch. It's time we try another tendon, and I suggest we try Faluk, the scroll that says he's not too far. I hope our luck holds this time. Hey, it's Faluk. Well, that was easy. Oh no, I fought this Trinit too. Let me explain why we're here. Of course, CC, I won't begrudge you some taste penance, but no one in one condition. Let me give your stinky bear friend a throughout beating. Oh my goodness, you don't mean to tell me he offended you too? Fluffball, how on earth could you have done this? Oh my goodness, you don't mean to tell me he's offended you too? Fluffball, how on earth could you have offended so many turns? He's a known troublemaker in territory. I had it out with him before, as you can see. I still carry the marks from my bark from his vicious claws. Well, what are you waiting for? Beat me if you can. Just be sure to give us a sweet paste afterwards. We Trinit warriors always fight with dignity and honor. Beat me in battle and I'll be happy to give you some. Wonderful. Let's get started. Here you go. Try it. Use it. See if it your fits. You'll find it tasted rather unforgettable. Without further ado. My whole body is covered in ice. Fluffball, what is wrong now? Don't tell me something terrible again. He's fine. He's just not used to a rather unique experience. It's absolutely freezing. My tongue, stomach, body, I feel like a sheet of ice. It's coming down from my tongue, going into my stomach, and now everywhere. This isn't a flavor we need. You know, a lot of people would really love that wonder cooling sensation. Obviously, it's not for you. What a shame you two will be missing out. Faluk, you have a very unique taste, but I'm not sure if we can understand. It isn't quite right for our sweet wine. We must bid adieu to find another candidate. I'm sorry for you. If you change your mind, you're welcome to come back and cool yourself down with a delicious paste. We appreciate Faluk. Oh no, another failure. Only one tenant left, Kaluk. Is that Kaluk? So says the scroll, but he doesn't look a little bit different. It's a bit scary. That's an aura of dark energy. Oh no. He's been dark turned. We have to save him. I think he's totally lost his senses. We can try walking him with a solid punch. We can try waking him with a solid punch. What happened to you? The dark energy is spreading through the forest, infected me somehow. That little battle seemed to have brought me back, but I feel so weak, like the darkest tender hooks is in me still. I know I flew cleansing spells. Let's see if I can help you. Thank you for saving me. Let me know what I can do to help. It turns out we actually do need your help. Cece explains the quest to pace of Kaluk. Well, I can certainly spare some of my sap. Please have a try. Whoa, this is a familiar flavor we've been looking for. I feel like a kid again. Wonderful, Flatball. We finally did it. Please, help yourself to all my Trinit paste. Thank you so much, Kaluk. I'm just so happy to hear you really appreciate it. I have all of it. Make sweet wine to your heart's content. Happy drinking.
Wonderful. We all have the necessary ingredients to make our sweet white wine. Sweet wine now. Let's get to it.
Several days of hard labor, Cici has finally brewed a strong pot of sweet wine. I haven't had this in a long time. Today, we truly have our fill.
It's quite rusty. What do you think? Does it match what you remember?
Absolutely. This is exactly what we used to eat. To tell you the truth, I feel like the sweet wine is taking me on a trip back through time to our childhood.
I really miss those days sometimes. Hey, Fluffball. You were a real contagious bear back then, and fluffy and fat.
He smiles foolishly. I may be football, but I can climb a tree and take honey like nobody's business.
You're always getting so lost in the forest as a kid.
Sighs. I don't get lost anymore. I have other worries now. I don't know what will become of the jungle or bear clan with these wars. I'm tired of it. I used to dream becoming the strongest warrior in the bear clan and becoming the elder of my tribe when I was a little cub. What if I don't have everything it takes? I may not be the savior the bear clan might have hoped for.
You have been a fantastic leader from what I can see, Fluffy. But you can't fix the jungle on your own. No one can.
I fear the clan will eventually disappear into obscurity like our childhood memories. I don't know what to do.
It's because that we treasured them so much that we could take new moments to treasure the present.
She attempted to lift his spirits. Well, well said. That's why we should treasure every moment, exactly what we're doing here with this delicious sweet wine. To a happy future with friends, bottoms up.
Everyone cheers and shouts, bottom up. Kane and his companions enjoy an unforgettable afternoon with their childhood friend Cici, although Cici's fragments, blah blah blah. Master Blackhorn, you should know humans are not welcome among us centaurs. Melissa, I pray that you treat these honors my gun, blah 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 blah. Melissa, I pray that you treat these as my honored guests, as you would treat me. Wait, let me do that again. Melissa, I pray that you treat these as my honored guests, as you would treat me. We're heading into the Elvish territory and would like to pass the Centaur lands. We do not refuse you, Master Blackhorn, but you know our customs. We are not to be provoked.
Honored Melissa.
Honored Melissa, we have no intention of disrespecting the Centaurs or your customs in any way. If you feel that we have, perhaps we can resolve this in a more traditional Centaur manner.
Heh. I can appreciate bravery, even in human.
Very well, challenge accepted. So what do you do now, Master Blackhorn was right. Centaurs are continuous people. It looks like I underestimated you. Humans, if Blackhorn vouches for you, then you should be able to permit your kind to pass through. Thank you so much. I appreciate the center of honor, as you are.
Humans do love flowery words, but I accept your compliments, little human.
Melissa.
I also have something important to tell you. I've spent the last few weeks looking into something recent Bonebreakers activity, and I have found my answer. They are recruiting.
Just as before, Homa,
as the architect of all. We thought we had driven him and all his chaos brethren out of the blood beast jungle. With the wolfman eldest.
It is the great war. We are wrong. Let our guard down.
I can feel a strange stirring in the forests, as if the very trees are telling me something is not right. I've heard strange reports from beyond. Rumors of chaos rising. Perhaps this is why Helma has re-established a foothold in the jungle beast's jungle.
By the way, Master Blackhorn, High Priestess Mythesia came by earlier requesting use of the Starlight Altar. She spoke about cleansing the wood moon well from chaos energy. Chief Kane and the Bear Clan and Volcar the Wolfman have agreed. She is right to want to leverage the power of chaos via the altar, but I'm afraid now that won't be the best time in the Bonebreakers on our doorsteps. Why is Mythesia in a hurry? Most concerning. Hold on. This doesn't sound right. What do you mean the Starlight Altar is one of the power Chaos fears? Surprise! She tries to access the altar. The Chaos. Beastmen will immediately attack Blood Beast Jungle in full force, and if she fails to purify the Moonwell, the elves will be on their own. We can't expect any help if something goes wrong. I hope this is not also simply coincidence. I believe this shows a very serious
conspiracy in brewing against Silver Forest. Our house grows more and more divided. So then why would Helma seek to summon so many Chaos Beastmen to cause this, to attack you? It's the Starlight Ultra, of course, that must be his goal. A genuine possibility. You have wisdom beyond your ken, human. A crisis can sometimes be the opportunity too. If she succeeds at the Starlight Ultra, then isn't this a chance to kick Homer and his Chaos Beasts out of Blood Beast Jungle? Then your clan would be free to help the elves. If the beastmen were willing to do so, it would be a great help to the elves as well. The proud elves would need to be in dire straits indeed to ask us beastmen for help. Then we will find another opportunity if Helmar's real target is the Starlight Ultra. Then this is the perfect chance for the clans to drive the Bonebreakers out of the forest for good, and to all clear of Darkspawn out of the jungle. We would like to help, of course. We would also like the Blood Beast tribe sent some help to the elves after the Chaos Beastmen are eliminated. Not a problem. We beastmen have more to thank the elves for than they realize. Memories fade fast, unfortunately. We censors, do not forget. Then I will go with Evelyn and her party to the Bear Clan, Melissa. Contact the Wolfmen and Ratmen as fast as your hooves can carry you. And Leopardmen too, if you see them. If the Starlight Altars falls, we will all be in danger. We must protect it. Get there as soon as possible. As you said, I must admit grudging respect for human intelligence. Why do you think we have no dealings with your kind nor the elves? These claw marks on the tree tell us the Bear Clan territory. Its centers are stubborn bears are hot-tempered. Please be really careful. I heard they are quite partial to honey. Possibly. I've never tempted it. A distant roar is heard. Damn blue imps! This Bear Clan territory, you treat your lives cheap. That's Kane, the elder of the Bear Clan. I don't think honey's gonna work on him. Greetings, Master Blackhorn. The blue imps grow bolder by the day. Humans. What do you mean by bringing humans into Bear Clan territory? These are my friends. We are here on the way to Starlight Altar, and as you know, must pass by your land. You have that in common with the Bonebreakers. Their attacks grow more frequent. Because they have want the Starlight Altar, Helma has returned. What? I must tell my clan. You said Helma has returned to the Blood Beast Jungle. What on the elves? And what of the elves? What are the rumors of a grand conspiracy against Silverland Forest? I fear, but yet say that it is. No one knows the thing until it has happened, apparently. Helma is gathering Bonebreakers in his secret. This much we know. Obviously, his best bet is to destroy the Starlight Altar outright. Then his victory is assured. Quiet, human. It is not your place to speak. Don't you realize the Chaos Basemen are terrified of the Starlight Altar and its power? What foolish to speak of such a plan. I did not mean to offend you, O Elder. We came up here straight from Pegasus in the Sur's Desert. The Dark One has returned to Alurica. We have seen it with our own eyes, and I'm afraid he or his servants have come to Silvern Forest. Ha! Have you not been in the Silvern Forest for more than a day, and yet you already know so much about the Starlight Altar and the Chaos Beastmen? Forgive me for my doubts. You know the Beastmen have grown much in power. Have you not considered why? The dark is rising. They are no longer afraid of the Starlight Altar or its power. They may not even be afraid of you. It is not that we know that hurts us. It is what we know that isn't so. And we know they couldn't possibly. I think we should listen to what Evelyn has to say. You listen to her. I will not trust what comes out of a human's mouth. Unless they are a true warrior. If you want to convince me, defeat me in battle. As you wish. You have lost. A bear never admits defeat. Can you put your pride for one side, Elder Kane? This affects all of the Blood Beast Jungle, not just you. If you are so sure of this human's word, Master Blackhorn, well, I can be sure of you. Very well. We beastmen will fight. And so, this is a strong warrior. He wipes his brow. Isn't that the captain of the Elven Guard, Ernadil? What is he doing in Bear Clan territory? And the other elf, my Theseus the Five's disciple, Antonua. The elves rush over. The elves rush over. Typo. Master Blackhorn, we've been looking everywhere for you. Master! Why are you here? I know the astral forest is in deep trouble. The moonwell, it has been totally corrupted by the Dark One's energy. But that's not the worst of it. The Dark Elves, the Soul Plungers, cultists ambushed us during the cleansing ceremony. It backfired, unleashing dark energy everywhere. Most elvish brethren have been dark-turned. Our master and the great mage Yolanda saved some within a nearby enchantment watchtower, but they're in serious danger. Master Blackhorn, we have no choice but to humbly beg your clan's assistance to help us rescue our friends. No. Where were you when we nearly wiped out by the Chaos Beastmen hiding in your sacred territories? That's where. Fine. But if your elves could suffer your... But... Oh no, I skipped that. Kane, Mythesia, have sent us many elven priests against the Chaos Beastmen. They have killed many of our warriors. Master, the Astral Forest is lost. You can see it yet. The Beastmen tribe is our only hope. I believe we found ourselves in a very similar position many centuries ago when our elven kind saved us. Your arrival had confirmed our worst fears. This Evelyn, a disciple of Yolanda, I invited her to share her recent experiences. The Halo of Dawn first placed watch runes 1,000 years ago against Dark One's rift. What they are telling us now is that has somehow found a path back into Allurica. My adventures with Yolanda began as a Republic of Pegasus, where we discovered the terrible Dark Plague, then traveled to Chrysia's Dirt, where I saw similar horrors. Soul Plunderer and the Chaos Shards have been responsible for them all. United we stand, divided we fall. And now the astral forests have been fatally undermined. All that remains now is to protect the Starlight Altar, and perhaps take the opportunity to destroy the Chaos Beastmen. With them out of the way, maybe the Blood Beast tribe can look at helping the elves. No wonder Yolanda said you're smart. We're currently using one of the ancient watchtower's enchantments to weave a powerful defensive rune. Soul Plunderer's best mates have been unable to get through. I've come to expect much from a disciple of Yolanda. So the Starlight Altar, it's a very beautiful magical aura, similar to Balar's. They say the Starlight Altar was here before the first sapling of Savannah Forest. The altar is a gateway to the stars and conduits its energy. That's why the Chaos Beastmen are so terrified of its cleansing power. Get ready, everyone. Believes there's time to notify the Wolfman and Ratman, but I don't know if they'll make it in time. The ground is trembling and there he are. Damn it. That's not Santa Who's. Blue Imps. Impossible. How could there be so many? Very smart. You knew to defend this ground. But today is the day my bone breakers smash you to pieces. Destroy your wrenched altar. To tear the beastmen of this jungle to shreds. Do your best, Blue Imps. Helma! Mighty Sierra has ordered us to help. Soul Plunderer. Curses, I didn't count on this. We might not last until Melissa's reinforcement. There must be another way. I heard the Starlight Altar cleanses dark energy. Yes, but only the elves know how. Mythesia once told me how to communicate with the altar, but not the cleansing ceremony. Well, I'll have a go. It's a good deal better than waiting around to die. Atenua kneels in the middle of the Starlight Altar to tap onto its enormous reservoirs of power. The altar begins to glow with a brilliant radiance. A figure emerges from the blinding light. You woke me. My king, it is you, Ernadil, the Phoenix King. I'm surprised. My teacher taught me how to awaken the Elven King. Oh, great Phoenix King, the Astral Forest is in great danger. You alone can save it. Things have gone terribly awry, haven't they? This place is filled with the Dark One's power and his servants. We'll need a cleansing ritual. Virgil begins the cleansing ceremony himself, channeling the Starlight's altar power in the process. The sky lights up with the brilliant illumination of power of staring meteors. There is a flash of light that expands outwards over the forest. Almost all the bone breakers collapse into dust. Helma survives, but barely, and limps away from the battle. I suppose you're curious how I ended up here. We elves were responsible for releasing the Dark One through the rifts the last time. During the Island Crusade 1,000 years ago, it was the great battle against the corrupted Dark Elves over the Door of the Abyss that I lost my life. My Thesia preserved my spirit in the Starlight Altar to slumber here until called forth, which reminds me, how is my Thesia these days? It is I, O King, my Thesia's disciple, Antinua. My master is currently fighting off Soul Plunder's cultists in the Moonwell. They corrupted the well. We were ambushed as we tried to purify it. Many elven brethren was returned. That's wretched Soul Plunder again. It is good to have you return, O great king. We are in dire need of your leadership. You will be our savior. Ever to the point, my dear Anadil. Unfortunately, I am far too weak to even leave the Starlight Altar. Apologies, O great king. In that case, I will remain with you here to assist, as it was before. So it shall be. Shall we begin? Oh, Phoenix King, we beastmen never got a chance to say thank you for saving our people 1,000 years ago. We had no idea that you were slumbering here, and now we must thank you for saving us again. My pleasure. We are sorry we did not have the strength to help you defeat the Chaos Beastmen in those dark times. We ourselves were struggling mightily against our own dark turns. By the way, I note that the Chaos Beastman leader was just heavily injured. Now might be a good time to take him down. We'll use this chance to destroy all the Chaos Beastmen. Everyone with strength, follow me to Helma. We'll defeat Helma and then save the elves. Antinua, you should go as well. The forest needs you. My liege. Helma has headed west. He was badly hurt. He won't have gotten far. I can smell his scent up ahead. I saw his track. Come with me. Helma, you have nowhere to run. Damn, you beastmen. You know we don't surrender. You made a crucial sorrow blood beast jungle. Your reckoning has come. Xanthus, at last. Wrench creature, is this your victory that we were promised? At least you brought them to our trap. Soul Plunger's cultists, all of them. Careful, everyone, stay back. Evelyn, don't worry, Celine, I'm here. I sense that there will be Soul Plungers nearby. Stop them. Run. Those who oppose us must die. My poor friend, are you okay? Curse, Celine's been taken. It's Xanthus, the other one that is the dark sorceress who's technically in the Moonwell with her. I can't see Celine anywhere. I think they want to parley, not fight. Don't worry, Evelyn. They won't do anything now. She's their bargaining chip. At last long, Evelyn. The Great Sierra and I have been waiting for you far too long. What have you done with Celine? Nothing to be a particular concern about, you young lady. We have brought back to the Elvish Citadel. You know, Evelyn. I just had an audience with the great Valeria, where she mentions your name. Such an honor. The mighty Valeria is keenly aware of you, Evelyn. I found it rather strange, but I think I know why. You seem to have a knack for disturbing Soul Plunder's plans. That's my mission as you member of the Halo Dawn, to stop evil from likes of you. But you want to fight? Fight. Leave her out of it. Ha! After all you've done to the Soul Plungers, I think one girl is a fair trade, is it not? Right then. I have no particular reason in keeping her except that she allows herself to be easily captured. But since I have her, then why don't we do a deal? Would you give up that Chaos Shard for her? Does it matter? It doesn't even matter. Our beastmen have wiped out your army. There's only 2 of you. Do you think you can run? Ha! There's always step too slow, Master Blackhorn. You are welcome to try. But not before you open your new presents. I would like to meet you our newest pet, Bloodhorde Jungle, a vampiric wolf bat. Evelyn, remember the offer of your young friend for the Chaos Shard is still on the table. It's a vampiric wolf bat, the deadliest enchanted creature in Sylvan Forest. Careful, everyone. That one, Sierra, one of the strongest Soul Plunger's cultists. Lucky we had Evelyn here, or Bloodbeast Jungle would be going down very different paths. The Dark One is taking over too quickly for my liking. Soul Plunger is just a symptom. We got to find more effective ways of stopping him. The Astral Forest is just ahead. Past these ancient relics. Evelyn, are you ready? The Chaos Shard has been sealed away in the tier of the gods. I don't know. I have to do something wherever I can save Celine. Evelyn, I'm going to get our beastmen's forces together. We'll send everyone over to the elves. I'm sure we'll be able to rescue your friends. I'm in your debt, Master Blackhorn. Antonua, Zachary, let's go. I've always dreamt of the secret science trip of the Astral Forest. Nothing quite prepares you for the experience, though. Very different to what I've imagined. The Astral Forest right now is tearing through the edge of the abyss, the ancient moonworld, as well being corrupted and spewing dark energies everywhere. It's going to turn the other creatures to the dark, my fellow elves soon. The only good news is the forest itself is a bit more resilient than I expected. Antonua, I've had some luck cleansing dark-turned orcs with my tier of goddess. I think it might help with the elven folk as well. I'd like to find out. The dark seems to affect you differently than humans and orcs. Because we are elves and from magical born, the magic dies. This is our blessing and our curse. Resistance to elements, but terrible corruption if turned. We shall see. I hope to get a chance to try soon. Sierra, she'll be awaiting for us by now for the old elven candidate. We need to lead the way. Take courage, Evelyn. Celine's counting on us. Alright guys, we're going to stop there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you in the next one.